everyone, this is Daniela. I went to the library earlier this week, so I'm just going to talk about some of the books that I got there. I went to return, I gave up on reading Lord of the Rings, so I returned that book, and I ended up checking out 3 books, kind of on accident. So we'll just start. One of the books that I got is Neil Gaiman's book of short stories, Trigger Warning. And that's the one that I've started reading. I'm almost done. I started it Monday or Tuesday, and I've just got like 4 more short stories to go. And I've really enjoyed it so far. I love Neil Gaiman. I think he's one of my favorite authors. American Gods was his first book that I read, but this is his first book of like short stories that I've read. And as far as his writing goes, I just really like how he writes, how he tells a story, the characters that he creates, and even though I mostly read novels, I really do like short stories, and I appreciate how an author can use a much smaller amount of pages, I suppose, to really get to the point of a story. And these particular stories are a little bit, it's called Trigger Warning because the subtitle is Short Fictions and Disturbances. So some of them have definitely been a little bit creepy at the end. Some not as much as others, but I've still enjoyed them all. So I'm going to look through the table of contents and tell you some of my favorites so far. If I can flip through the page. All right. One of the first stories in the book that I really like is called Lunar Labyrinth. I'm not going to tell you all about it, but definitely kind of creepy. I think with short stories, if you like try and summarize it, you basically tell the whole story. So I'm not really going to tell you too much about them. But yeah, we're going to go through them. One is called The Truth is a Cave in the Black Mountains, and he actually published that as like a little novelette with some illustrations and I think maybe an audiobook, but it was really good. Had a bit of a twist in there, but it was fantastic. What are some other ones I like? Let's see. Oh, there's also a Doctor Who story in here called Nothing O'Clock, and it's set during like the first season of when Matt Smith was the 11th Doctor. And I really like that too. Neil Gaiman actually wrote a couple, like 1 or 2 episodes with when Matt Smith was playing the Doctor. And so far all the stories I've really liked them. Some have been like a page or 2, some have been maybe 20 pages, but they've all kind of, a couple have ended with like, oh, that was really nice, but for the most part they've like made me feel a little bit, creeped out. So move on, I'll tell you the other 2 books I checked out. Haven't started reading them yet, but hopefully I can get to that soon. I also checked out Stardust, also by Neil Gaiman. These books were like right next to each other, and I was like, might as well just get them both. I've never actually read Stardust, but I did see the movie for the first time when I was in college. Didn't realize it was based on a book first, and it was maybe a couple years ago that I realized Neil Gaiman wrote the book. So I look forward to reading that. And then the last book I checked out, I was in the science fiction section and then just moved down a couple rows, decided to look at the Stephen King books, and decided, whatever, I'll just check out The Shining. I've never seen the movie or read it, but I also like Stephen King. I've read a couple of his books / short stories, and I've enjoyed all of those. So yeah, that's about it. I definitely love that I can just go to the library, check out a couple books on a whim for free, and that's it. I'll be back. I'll try and upload a video next Thursday, although I am going out of town on Thursday morning, so we'll see if I remember to do that. But have a great week, and I'll see you later. Bye.